Alright, everybody. Welcome to the big stream, ladies and gentlemen. This is
it.
This is it. We made it to 10 years on this channel.
10 years, and that, not only 10 years, but also 10 years plus a few years that you were on my channel.
Yeah, so technically we've been filming for about, like, almost 13 years in a way, but for the YouTube channel, it's 10 years old. I remember being at our old house yesterday on the kitchen table.
Yep.
Just getting this channel going and having, starting over from, well, almost practically zero. I still had some of you guys back in the pre-Fantech0104 days, but it's all thanks to you guys why I'm still filming for you all today. Thank you all so much for sticking around me for 10 years already.
It's been an epic adventure.
Yeah.
Something that we thought was just a place for Wesley to throw some videos on, have some fun, whatever. And I remember you said, I'm gonna get my channel going. I'm gonna monetize it. It's gonna be great. And I was like, I hope you're not disappointed. It may not be a big deal. And then it became a big deal almost immediately.
Yeah, it really did.
And we have you guys to thank for it.
Absolutely. So who do we have on here? Elevators Rock On. Oh, nice to see you, Elevators Rock On. We got Gluten Free, Cool Dude, Brighton Jones, Lego Master. How you doing today? Amtrak and Norfolk Southern Fan 457. AJ, how are you?
We're watching ourselves on the preview monitor.
Yeah, we're just making sure just to keep the chat going and all that good stuff. So for the first part of the stream, we're gonna go through the last 10 years. I'm going to show you guys what I believe is the best clips from the years throughout. Actually, this first one is going to be a full video, and this is one of my most popular videos out there. So, let's quick get set up here, and we're going to get started. So, web browser. There we go. So, our first clip comes all the way from 2013. We're going to go all the way up to 2022. I don't really have anything super spectacular for 2023 just yet because it is February after all. So, you guys get to see the best of 2023 later on, but we got our first clip ready to go right here. Guys ready for it? Alright. We're going to put this in full screen. Time to go all the way back to 2013. Let's watch this best clip. I think you guys recognize it already.
These are the elevators at Discovery World in downtown Sandy City. These are Otis Kone, and I'm not kidding. Otis and Kone. Look at that.
So yeah, this animation was built out of 3 photos, and it's one of my most popular YouTube videos yet.
I love that chime. That's Kone. Ooh, nice cab.
Going down.
Oh, the right one's here too. These are very nice elevators.
Going up.
But we're going to take the one that's going down, which is the left one. Ooh, this is the Kone side right here. But we're going to push the button on the Otis side. These are 3,200 fixtures. Let's go down to the -2. This place is so European, or the elevators are anyway. Look, Otis and Kone.
N2.
Floor N2, that's weird. And the voice was backed up.
Going up.
3.
Yeah, I know.
Here we go.
Imagine if an elevator company did this in real life.
I like these elevators.
You would have a really cool mechanic.
3rd floor.
Here are 3.
Going down.
I like these fixtures better than the other side. So we're going to go back down the 1.
Response to viewer suggestions, we're turning the computer audio down so you can hear us.
Yeah, sorry about that. I didn't realize the computer out.
And here we're back at 1.
1st floor.
That's it.
This is what
These are the elevators at Discovery World in downtown Sandy City.
So that was 2013. Basically one of the first few months of the channel where we made a really bit. Well, I was doing lots of animations. I still managed to make over 560 videos in 2013.
And a lot of them are animations.
They are animations, yeah.
I actually am surprised. I'm constantly surprised at how popular the animations are.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
They talk about the long tail on the internet. There's an audience for just about anything. But I was like, it's It's just an animations of elevator piss. People like it.
Yeah.
You know, and you know, there's a very simple joy, I think, in watching that.
Yeah, I mean the whole pattern's just kind of stemming in a way, and now it's something you can all expect, and you guys get to basically get to be creative in elevator photography.
And Metro North Railfan224 says, "Can you repeat what you said to my response? I couldn't hear you."
Oh yeah, no problem. So thanks for saying what you said, but we got a Honda Civic now, which is also a lot of fun to drive, and I still gotta do live streams of it for you guys. So because I know you guys, I did a couple of those with the Camry. We got to do the same thing with the Civic. But
the Civic is a nice little zippy car.
It really is.
We're having a lot of fun with that car.
You bet.
And pretty soon we'll be at a point where we have 2 Honda Accords in the driveway. And
we got a big project coming up for you guys to see.
Expect something special with the Accords.
Very special. And if I'm not sure if TXMN Elevators is here, but I know you love your Accords, so can't wait to show you that too.
And Metro North 224, we're happy to hear your truck is doing well.
Oh yeah, he's got the Ford F-150. He's got a pretty sweet one.
Oh, here's something near and dear to our hearts. Amtrak and NSF fan 457. What do you think of the e-bells going around on Metro North?
I don't dislike them. It's a classic train sound, but at the same time, it doesn't really match the cab cars for Metro North. Even the P32s, you know?
Yeah. It sounds like a bell, but it doesn't have the same timbre as a bell.
Yeah.
It doesn't have the same charm as a real mechanical bell.
And that's the thing about the Metro North Shoreliners. Between that mechanical bell and the super loud and obnoxious horn, it just makes it, like, so much fun.
Yes. You like those horns.
I do love those horns. If you guys see my Train Simulator videos where I did that mod to put that in, I just love being really obnoxious going...
Yes. The P42s on Amtrak have had e-bells for years.
Yes, they have.
Yes,
Yeah.
Although the thing that lately, if you've watched Fantech videos lately, you'll see the thing that we notice most on the front of a train, especially when the loco is in the back, is the ones with the splattered zebra paint scheme.
Yep. This little fella right here decided to be a pain in the butt about it, but it's been a meme since. So yeah. All right, I think let's go to our next clip, which is also a short one too. It's actually, this one is the most popular video of all time on my channel. The most popular one ever.
It's weird that that happened that way.
Yeah.
It's the one that's not about trains.
Yep, no
it's
trains.
Not about elevators.
Nope.
It's not about airplanes. It didn't even have Big Butt Bear in it.
Nope. Get ready to see this one. All right. Full screen. Here we go.
Hey everybody,
2014.
it's Fantech0104 here, and today, or tonight in this case, we are going to do a power reset test to see which one is faster. So in 3, 2, 1, go. Obviously, the Galaxy S4 is louder.
And I know these videos are popular among phone users.
This
and
one
phone
says
channels,
goodbye. That's why I did
but
like
I
it with the
didn't think I
Galaxy
was
S2.
gonna get. I was gonna be
When he
among the
powers
stars
down,
here.
it says goodbye, but this one doesn't.
Especially saying these phones both also, not
Yep.
only are they...
And this
some
one still
Galaxies,
says
but they're
goodbye.
also
Galaxy
both
S4.
running The T-Mobile specialized firmware.
Yes.
I might be doing a couple of videos this week on both
Which is
phones.
definitely something neat we had at the time.
So,
Oh, after this video, I'll tell you the story as to why I had these two phones at the same time.
obviously the
I do
Galaxy
miss seeing
S4
that, 'cause
has
we
a
don't get these
louder
on these
speaker than them
phones, even though
too.
these phones are fantastic.
What do you have? You have the Pixel.
Let's
This is
see
the
which
Pixel
one
4a.
wins. Up, Galaxy S4 wins. Yep, there's Spradey the kitty cat.
Yeah, right? He's still
this
with
one
us, by the
work.
way, ladies and gentlemen. He is a healthy 9-year-old boy.
Why not? And there you go. I still love both phones, and to be honest, I'm actually doing multitasking this week. Yep, so anyways, that concludes this video.
Alright, so here's a story for you all. To why
About how you had both of those phones at the same time?
Yeah, that's gonna be the story. So,
Okay.
whoops, I messed that up. There we go. Just moving the screens here. So, story time. So the Samsung Galaxy S2 was my first smartphone back in I got in 8th grade. So normally, especially when it comes to growing up the younger or older Gen Z people, the deal was you should get your first smartphone when you were in high school. But that year, my dad told me, dude, keep your grades up, and we'll consider getting you a smartphone early for Christmas. So I worked extra hard in school, and as growing up on the spectrum, going through classes and isn't easy. So I really have to work hard to maintain good grades and stuff like that. I'm a very determined person, but I'm sure some of you guys too. I know some of my viewers have the same challenges, and you really just gotta do the best and just work with what you got and just be determined. That's how you get through things in life. But anyway, back to the phone. So first 2 quarters of that school year, I came home with straight A's on my report cards. I was just so determined to get to work for that phone. Christmas comes along, I open it, and my dad's got me the Samsung Galaxy S2. So he got that phone for me because he got the S2 when it was brand spanking new, right,
yeah,
Dad?
I paid a lot of money for it. I'm not sure that was the best idea, but I needed it for work. I needed a decent phone for work, so I got a flagship phone.
Yes.
I think that's the last flagship phone I ever owned.
Oh, really? The S2? Oh, that's right, because he went to the Pixel 4a. What about the J7 Prime? Was that considered flagship or no?
No, that's a mid-range phone.
Mid-range phone, okay. So this is like the real deal. So it was really cool, and obviously at the time, the camera was fantastic. Obviously, it's an amateur camera now, but in 2011, having that good a video camera on a cell phone was like the most incredible thing ever.
Yeah.
And even in 2013 when we got the phone, it was still pretty good.
Which is to say, why are there 2 phones in the video? Because we had a dedicated video camera.
We did, yeah.
At the time.
So, in 2014, we moved. We moved to our house now because we wanted a bigger house. So obviously, you guys can imagine things get messed around and they get lost. So we ended up losing that phone. So then my dad helped me get another phone, which is the S4. Normally, obviously, at the time, growing up, you have to, be careful of what you have and make sure you don't lose stuff. But since that was a move, that was kind of an exception. So then we got the S4, and then a couple months later, I went on my first youth group retreat with the youth group at my church. My parents were doing some housework while I was away, and they found the S2 in a really weird spot. And so then I had those 2 phones together, and I decided, let's have some fun. There's no reason to get rid of the S2. It works perfectly fine.
Didn't the S4 break at some point?
Yes.
You went back to the S2?
We did go back to the S2 in 2015 because we bought the S4 off of eBay, and unfortunately, the S4 wasn't the best unit we got, which was a shame because I actually really liked that phone.
Yeah, it's a good phone.
It was a very good phone. It was nice having like a really modern phone at the time. So we went back to the S2 for about a half a year to a year. And, and then, obviously, the Google Pixel came next, and then the J7 Prime, which I think is the phone I've had for the longest, like, a life.
There's one back there. There's a J7 back there.
Oh, there is?
Yeah.
Oh, there is, yeah.
That's your sister's old phone.
Oh, this is the J3 Star, but it looks
similar. That's a J3, okay.
Yeah, but we can still show it. So, this is basically a J3. This is my sister's old phone. The J7 Prime was a little bit bigger. I got that in 2017. And I had that phone for over 3 years, and now I'm on this one. I'm gonna try to get even more out of this. But I'm almost at 3 years on this phone, but it's doing so well. I'm gonna try to run it even longer.
We've got some iPhone fans here, okay. This needs to read. So 228 through 231 are getting the Coke Zero paint scheme.
Oh,
and,
really?
What do you think of the old Metro North P32 paint scheme?
Oh, is that the blue stripe one? Oh, looks like we're having a little bit of a buffer. No, we're not. Is that the blue stripe one with like the gray and just the blue stripe? Because if you're talking about that one, I wish I got to see more of those. I did see one in a couple in 2012, but didn't have a chance to filming them. I'll show you a picture later of it too. But
yeah, we are buffering a little bit, but I don't know if everybody's seeing it or just us.
Yeah, are you guys buffering? Hey, Boston Elevators, how you doing, buddy? And Mohammed Sonic Boom's on here too.
How about that?
Thanks for joining, guys.
Boston Elevators is a big iPhone fan.
Awesome.
Apple. Computers, not so much. Okay.
My girlfriend Lisa's a big iPhone fan too.
Okay.
So yeah, not everybody here on the Fantech0104 channel is all Android. Even though my immediate household is, Lisa is representing Club iPhone for us.
Yes. Team iPhone.
Yes.
Team Gray? What is the color of their logo now?
I'm not sure, honestly.
Team something.
Hey, Joe Lynch, good to see ya. Elevators rock on. Mom says no buffers here. Awesome. Thanks for letting me know.
Elevators rock on says, can barely hear you. Have the sound all the way up. Is everybody else having that problem?
Uh-oh.
Because I think, yeah, just turn that levels up.
Yeah, that's all the way up.
I can turn it up on the preamp.
Oh, that looks like it helped. How about now, guys? Is that better?
All right. Well, I can give you even more on the preamp.
Oh, that works.
There we go. I mean, eventually. There you go. Now you're really going to hear it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, actually, it's clipping, so I'll turn it back down. That should do it.
Yeah.
Okay, we're using a MXL 990 studio microphone here, so it's an excellent microphone, but you have to adjust everything manually.
Yes. But thank you, Elevators Rock On, for mentioning that to us.
Let's see. Boston Elevator says, my New York trip is finished. I went to the Westin Times Square.
Oh, yeah!
I went to the Hyatt Centric, but that turned into a bus. You want to guess what happened? Building fell down? Elevator fell down the building?
I'm guessing it's probably security related, but
they replaced the elevator with a chicken. Joe Lynch, my mom and I are Android, and my dad and my brother are iPhone. Dad was Android until recently.
Oh, wow.
You know, switching is not easy.
No, not at all.
You got to reload all your different apps and everything. But
especially when you're switching from Android to Apple or vice versa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have to admit, I mean, I like my Android phones. I've always had Android phones, but I have to admit the tablet, the iPad, that's a nice piece of equipment.
Right, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. But it sounds like Boston Elevators, sounds like he's still got some good stuff. The Westin Times Square, I got to go there earlier this year. That was a lot of fun.
There's a new version of Train Sim World.
Yes, Train Sim World 3.
Metronoise 224. September, and the base American route is the BNSF Cajun Pass.
Yeah, and didn't the Northeast Corridor on New Jersey Transit go there too? Because I saw a couple clips of it. Oh yeah, so back to the elevator animations. I know I haven't been the best at making them, but you guys still really like them, and they still get more views than my elevator videos. So I'm gonna try to get some going hopefully next week, and you guys can see more of those.
Yep.
But yeah, as long as people keep liking them, I'll keep making them.
And
so
if you're not already, subscribe, ring the ding dong bell, follow us everywhere we publish.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah, we're on a couple of different sites.
Do we want to talk about that?
Yeah, so I think we could talk about that. Whoops, I left that going. So I'm on some alternative tech channel sites as well. YouTube's still my main one. I just like having some backups around, just in case something were to happen to YouTube. And if that way I can build my channel up elsewhere. So I'm also on Rumble and BitChute. Now I know some of you might be thinking, yes, those are places where a lot of politics get posted. For the record, though, I don't post politics on Fantech0104. You will never see that on this channel.
And honestly, we're the ones trying to change that.
Yes, we are.
Because, the initial audience for sites like Rumble and BitChute are, people that YouTube is either suppressing or censoring outright.
Yeah.
So you're going to get, I'm not going to get into politics, but you're going to get the kind of people who have political views that are opposite YouTube's political views.
Yeah.
Is that a safe way to say it?
That is a safe way to say it for the channel.
But the problem is, that is the primary thing that's there. So we all need to work together to make these alternative sites to fill them with general content.
Yeah, general content.
The kind of things that YouTube would not censor, but maybe not build up either.
Yeah.
Because YouTube is doing its best to try to turn itself into cable television.
Yeah.
They're promoting mainline video publishers, big networks, TV production, the cable.
Right.
The same people that are on cable, and they're not promoting creators. Whereas YouTube, whereas Rumble and BitChute, they're kind of just let what's popular be popular.
Yeah, and me and Dad follow plenty of YouTube channels where the users align with YouTube's views, and we still see them getting censored too.
A lot of good channels are getting derated. It's not fun.
No, not at all.
YouTube, the original idea was their original slogan was, remember it?
Trying to remember.
It was broadcast yourself.
Broadcast yourself. Yeah, it's been so well. That's probably a problem. I didn't remember that because they haven't promoted that in so long.
That was the U in YouTube.
Yeah.
Broadcast yourself. But it's kind of turning into cable television.
Yeah.
And I don't like it, because we like to exist at what some video bloggers like to call the weird side of the internet.
Yes.
And if you are a rail fan or an elevator fan, or if you're a fan of any of the weird things that this channel does, you're with us. You're part of the weird part of the internet.
Yeah.
I like it that way.
And we guys could use your help with that too, making that happen. So if you could also subscribe to me on Rumble and BitChute, that'd be great. I promise I'll never post politics on that channel. It's just Fantech0104's productions. It's just all fun, all adventure, all that good stuff. And on BitChute, even though I don't have a queue, I do upload like 1 or 2 videos right from the series when I go on trips, so it's always good to see that too. Alright, enough about that. Let's go on to 2015.
And what happened in 2015?
So 2015, we did start to see a slowdown in elevators since we got, we got out to a lot of places, but, and obviously I didn't drive yet, but the good news is that was a year we really started to get really big in the rail fan. Like, we were already doing it in 2013 and 2014, but 2015, we really started to go out and get some really good rail fanning material for you guys. And this next one, we're not going to play the whole video, but we're going to play parts of it. And I can't speak. This particular rail fanning video felt like it struck out, and you'll see why. So just give me a second to load everything. I'm just gonna cut right to the chase. Alright, I think this is a good place to start. Sorry, I'm a little slow on the technology.
Bacon! Is there bacon in this?
Nope, but it is
bacon! Oh, bacon!
So this is 2015 when we went to Beacon. Mom and Sammy went to go see a movie that was premiering at a theater near Fishkill, and Dad's
I remember that.
Yeah, this was a good day. And there's a reason why this video struck out to me. Yeah, okay. Amtrak train to New York Penn. Yeah, he's on that side. Here he comes.
Alright, yeah, he's gonna duck behind there and he's gonna come over here.
Watch this. Here he comes. So Amtrak just absolutely flies through here. And you can see the CSX freight trains on the other side of the river too.
Yeah, it's nice going on any of the Hudson Line ones because you've got trains on both sides.
Especially the Northern Hudson Line. The Northern Hudson Line, since the river is closer, the land is closer to each side of it, it's easier to see the freight trains. Whereas you go further south, especially when you get to the Tappan Zee Bridge area, it's 3 miles apart from like land to land.
But at least now you have image stabilization.
Yes, I do have image stabilization now. Even though the only downside is I can't zoom in nearly as far as the camcorder. That's something I do miss about having a camcorder.
Well, that had some optical zoom. It was good.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'll show you a Metro North train, and then I'll show you the next the last part of the video, because there's a story behind that too. Wow, going through all the years and just being able to talk to the fans about these videos, just realize there's bigger stories to the videos than you think there is.
Every video has a story behind it, whether you know it or not.
Yeah.
Metro North 224 says 2015 is when he discovered our channels.
Oh, awesome!
He was in 5th grade.
Nice. 5th grade, wow! So there's 229 for you guys. Oh, and yeah, this is back during the Samsung QF20, so the microphone on that thing was really loud. That's the next one right there. So this is the clip I want to end off on for this year.
I don't remember what was special about this one.
So you see that scene right there?
Mm-hmm.
You see where you're helping that guy?
Oh, yes, yes.
Yeah.
We met a friend there.
We did meet a friend there. Amtrak flew as usual. Alright. So, yeah, so that guy, he was actually pretty cool. So he arrived at the station, he was dropped off, I think he was seeing, what, his grandkids or something?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And
He's blind.
he was blind. And, so he was getting ready to go on a train to go to the city. My dad noticed he was getting really close to the platform, as you guys saw in the video. So while I was filming, he went to go help him out. And then afterwards, while I was, waiting for the train, since he was just all by himself there, we talked to him while he was waiting for his train.
Yes, we did.
Yeah, we got to know who he was, and...
He's in Adult Protective Services because he needs a little bit of extra help.
Mm-hmm.
But he does what he needs to do. He gets around. Really super warm, friendly guy. You never know where you're going to make a new friend.
Of course, yeah. And then we got to tell him what we did. And he actually recommended a couple of railfanning spots too, which was cool too.
Which is kind of nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good day.
That was a very good day.
Gosh, that was 2015, huh?
That was 2015.
Wow.
Yeah.
I shouldn't see, I always say you should never be surprised about the passing of time when it's literally the single most predictable thing in the universe.
Yes.
But yeah, I would have guessed, after 2015.
Yeah. So I realized in my KIP folder, I don't have 2017, but I know which one I'm going to put in. But we'll get... And so I'm just going to load that up, but we'll do 2016 next. Oh, I remember what 2016 now was. You guys will like this too. Just gotta load up on YouTube here. Yep, that's 2017 ready to go, but time to go to 2016. This was a lot of fun. Let's get to the clip. Oh yeah. Whoops, I gotta get that out of the way. I should have realized I put that there. Okay. Alright, here comes 2016. You guys are gonna love this. For those who haven't seen it already.
Oh, sweet! Nice. Look at that. That's awesome. Nice. That's the best shot you've ever had. That was pretty sweet.
That was a really sweet catch. And there's 2016. That was probably one of the best catches we've gotten for rail fanning. Because everything was being wrong railed that day.
Was that the same year I caught that great freight train and my camera crashed?
That was 2017.
Okay, close. I was close.
Yeah.
Took years to get that train again.
Yeah, it really did. Yeah, we did get it though. You got with me once. I got it twice thanks to Garden State Railfan last year, because he let me know about a daytime CSX freight train on Metro North.
Yeah.
He was working, so he wasn't able to join me, but my grandmother was in town, so I got to see it with her. And plus, I haven't done a lot of railfan with my grandmother before, so she liked going out there.
But in 2017, I was at the Croton Harmon train station around midnight. And this gigantic freight train came screaming by, and there was an Amtrak on the other line. It was great. And midway through the clip, the camera crashed, the phone crashed, and it lost the clip. I was like, it took us years to get that train again.
Yeah, it did, but we did.
We did.
But it was still nice doing all those late night live rail fanning. It's just a very summer thing to do. Uh-oh. Bob Ross is coming to paint us all.
Oh, hello, Bob. Bring us some happy little trees, Bob.
Yes.
We want happy little trees. I want happy bacon.
No, maybe Bob Ross can paint you some bacon.
Okay, Big Butt Bear, he'll paint you some happy little bacon.
Yes. All right. Since I was a goofball.
Because when I want bacon!
Yes.
Bacon!
So hopefully this works. I was a goofball and didn't download 2017, but this is easily the pick I'm gonna do for 2017.
He's crazy. He's playing YouTube into YouTube.
Yes.
My gosh, man! You're gonna make the universe collapse on itself.
Yep, I am. Oh, good. That works. Awesome. So this was our Chicago trip.
Chicago.
Yeah. We went out there for a wedding, and it was kind of funny because when we booked the trip, because we had to, because it was, you know, important family, we were just like, oh man, this is expensive, and we have to go all the way out there for a wedding, but we turned this into an opportunity to have fun. So when we were out here, we're just like, all right, let's see how we can do. So we also actually had an extra day to go sightseeing too. So this was the first full day we were there. We were out all over the rails. We went on CTA. We even rode the Metra.
And we saw Union Station.
We did see Chicago's Union Station is awesome.
Pretty station.
It really is a gorgeous station, and it's I think the largest Amtrak hub in America. I think it's even bigger than New York and DC.
Could be.
Yeah, but we rode out to Lake Forest. My grandfather was with us too, and while we were waiting for him, we actually spent about 2 hours here, and we saw so much. So I'll just play a couple minutes of this video since there's no particular point.
Oh, Windy City Elevators is here.
Oh, Windy City! Yeah!
Speaking of Chicago.
Speaking of Chicago, Windy City Elevators, how are you, man? You got here just in time, because I'm putting on Chicago content right now. So yeah, this was back in 2017. We still had a great time out here.
Boston Elevators and Aviation. I've never been to Chicago, but I'll bet you've been to Boston.
I'm gonna squish C so I don't have it either.
Yeah, go ahead.
How you doing, man? Good. Hey. Oh, he says he's good. I'm doing great too. Thanks for asking. Good to see you again. Oh yeah, that one's going to Harlem, but not 125th Street. So even though I did do a duplicate in this video by mistake, I still really liked how this video came out.
It's a fun spot to watch.
It really is.
There's lots of neat stuff. I also like how at that intersection, two tracks crisscross each other.
Oh yes.
Which must be interesting to try to have to operate the controls, the switches, and the signaling on that to keep trains perpendicular from hitting each other.
Right, exactly. What's neat about this station is there's two platforms, but not every line goes through each platform. As you guys see on the other side, it's just green and brown, so only those line trains stop there because of the way the Chicago loop is set up. Yeah. In fact, after this video, I'll show you guys the CTA map, and I'll show you what I mean. So this is a pink line train. 54th and Cermak. I'll show you guys like one train from each line before we go on to the map.
So we're a little over half an hour into the stream.
That's okay. This is 54th and Cermak. 54. You know what's really funny? Was it this trip? No, that was a different trip.
This is your video, so after the stream is done, you're going to have to report yourself for copyright violation.
Yeah, right? And then this one's the orange line, which goes to Chicago's Midway Airport.
This is cool.
Tons of trains.
Lots of trains.
Seeing the loop was incredible, because that's a neat transit system they have. It's very old too, so if you want to like learn some history about it, definitely recommend looking into that.
Max Snyder channel has arrived. It says hi.
Hey Max Snyder, how you doing? Yep, the famous door closing chime and announcer. I mean, I really like the door closing chimes on CTA. PA. It's just ding dong like a real bell. Even though it's not, it sounds really good. And the announcer, he's just nice and clear. All right. Oh, did you hear that one? That one sounds a little bit sick.
That's going to Chicago Midway Airport.
I always thought the Chicago, the lights on those trains, they kind of look like the window controls on Mac OS.
Yeah, they really do. All right, so
Boston says, "Hey Wesley, when was the last time you've been to the Marriott Marquis?"
I was actually there earlier this year with William. He really wanted to ride the elevators there. Obviously, they're locked up now. Though we did get a ride up to what's it called? I think it was 45. Yeah. But after that, I'm just like, all right, we got our ride. Let's get going, cause I'm not the type of person that messes around with hotel security, especially since everyone there was so friendly. But yeah, cause it was kind of funny. Just like, yeah, this is for guests only, and obviously I don't really like doing that. But we made it quick, and it was good. I should be going to, but yeah, I try not to go into a place like that where the key card's set up, just because I just don't like, the risk and stuff. I'm not really a risk taker. Okay. And neither should everybody else, well, in that sense. Anyway, back to this discussion.
Oh, we're gonna talk about the Chicago transit map, huh?
Yeah, I'm gonna show you what I was talking about earlier here. If I can get my mouse back. Okay, here we go. So, this is the Chicago transit map. Obviously, it's lots of lines. So you got your purple line up here. This is actually the suburbs of Chicago, so it's really cool how the Chicago subways actually goes through the suburbs. And there's actually railroad crossings here too, which is very rare for a subway system. So here's the loop. This is this little thing right here. So we were at, where was our station? Staten Lake. So as you can see, there's one direction for some of the lines, because basically that's how the system goes. The orange line goes into the loop, goes one way, and then goes back to where it came from. And then the pink line comes here, makes the loop, and goes back. So one side of the platform had all these lines, and the other side of the platform just had the brown and the green. Look at that, green's actually both directions, which is pretty cool. So that's how that system works. It's truly incredible. Like, it is such a good design, whoever designed it way back when.
Right, but they chose to build them as elevated trains rather than digging in subways.
Yes, that they did too. And I think it looks better overall, not gonna lie. Not that
it has advantages, but it also has problems of its own.
It does. It absolutely does. Yeah, you went to the Marriott Marquis right before the mod took place. They modded them in like late 2019, 2020. I mean, the cabs themselves, the fixtures inside, they're not much different, but they're the port system now. And it's not the same classic Mechanic 10 that used to be there.
I like the Mechanic 10.
Yeah, Mechanic
That was a
10
nice
was
fixture.
cool. Yeah.
So what happened in 2018?
So 2018, I graduated high school. So that was a big milestone, and it was worth celebrating a lot. But I finally got I finally got more elevator content back because I had a car. I got my first car after getting my license the year before.
That was the red Camry.
That was the red Camry that we all know and love. Yeah, even though I love my current car now, it's not gonna have the charm the Camry did of being the first car.
Well, you never forget your first car.
No,
And
and
at least your first car was a nice, sporty little red thing.
it was a nice sporty little red car.
Mine was a station wagon.
Yes, he had a station wagon. Yeah.
We still had some fun with that, though.
Oh, obviously, of course. And Toyota, the Japanese models, they all make solid vehicles. Like Honda, Toyota, Subaru. If you get one of those, they'll last you a long time. Though we could have gotten longer, but unfortunately, since the transmission parts were in scarcity, that's why our mechanic said it was really expensive to do, and he recommended junking it. If it wasn't for that, he probably would have said, let's just fix it. Because the transmission replacement for our Civic is much, much cheaper. It's only like $500 compared to the $5,000.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the older parts had been taken out of circulation.
Yeah.
Because of government programs going on at the time. So it keeping that on the road was not going to be practical.
Yeah, so that was very unfortunate. Even though we only got 144,000 miles out of it, it still lasted 21 years.
Yeah, 21-year-old car.
So it still did good. I mean, unfortunately, policy, in a way, is why we couldn't keep it going, but it's okay. We make it. We had a great run through on it, and now we have a great Civic, which is a bit more up to date, and we'll be able to, probably keep it going longer. I mean, my Civic is not even broken in yet. We got it at 53,000 miles, which is absolutely nothing for a Honda.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Douglas, the pearlescent American rail fan, says, "Did you see the Super Bowl?"
We actually saw the Puppy Bowl. We're not really into sports, but we do celebrate the Puppy Bowl every year.
Yes, we still have snacks. Mm-hmm. We still have company over.
Yeah.
We still have fun, but American sports ball is not really our thing.
Yeah, it's not really our thing, but it's all good. But for those who did, I hope you all enjoyed it, especially if you were Eagles fans. We have plenty of Eagles fans out there. Oh, wait, I totally messed that up. Because the Eagles didn't win. I'm thinking of the Super Bowl before this one, where they actually won and it was a huge deal.
But the people of Philadelphia, they can be kind of crazy no matter whether they win or lose.
Yes!
So I think either way, they were prepared to have, well, let's just say they're kind of fun.
Yes! And this is coming from people who have family in the Philadelphia suburbs.
We have Eagles fans in the family because we have Pennsylvania.
Yes.
Of course, I work for a Missouri company, so I have a lot of. What's that team?
Kansas.
The KC Chiefs.
KC Chiefs.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is how sports ball we are, right? Fans of that as coworkers.
Yes.
But that's it. Yeah. But you know what? It's an excuse to hang out with people and have snacks and chill out and,
Yeah, Super Bowl Sunday, even if you don't watch the Super Bowl, it's just a good party and hangout day.
Just remember to drink responsibly. Thank you from your friends at Fantech0104.
Yeah. Drink responsibly, people. Don't make stupid decisions.
Because if you don't drink responsibly, you might spill your drink.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, and nobody wants to have a spilled drink.
No way. Among other things. Alright, so, back to 2018. So obviously I was able to drive around. I started college that year. And I started, just whenever I had some free time from school and whatever, I started I would just take the train and just go get some content for you guys. And I pretty much stayed local that year for stuff, but I still got some new office buildings and stuff I haven't gotten to yet. But we did get some really good rail fanning as well. So, I'll show you the highlight clip of 2018. And this was one of our favorite moments too.
Oh, this one.
Yeah, this one.
This is one of my favorites.
Yes, it never gets old. You guys are going to see what we mean here. I'll show you another clip of this video too, but yeah. Alright, let's get this baby going. Here we go. This is 2018.
Train to Poughkeepsie. There's a good horn.
Oh, this one. Oh, no. I know what happens here.
Yeah, you definitely do. That was
I landed on my nose.
Yeah, you did land on your nose.
Are you okay?
I was blown away.
Yes, you were.
Literally.
You really were. By train going 80 miles an hour.
That train was so awesome, I was blown away.
Here we are.
Oh yeah, this was wrong railing too.
Albany.
It's a place we haven't been to in a while. We should get back up there again.
My Dock Park?
That too,
Yeah.
but Breakneck Ridge as well.
This is Breakneck.
This is Breakneck Ridge.
Because they both have those tunnels.
Blind Dock Park is our
703.
2020 clip, so stay tuned for that.
I like Blind Dock Park.
Yeah. Absolutely beautiful place to railfan, by the way, guys. Highly recommend it. The Hudson Line's pretty, but the North Hudson Line, like north of Croton Harmon, they have some really pretty scenery up there.
Over that bridge. Opposite.
Just gonna skip around for you guys.
Hey, look, a train. Hey, look, me.
Yeah.
No question who's coming now.
Yeah.
This one actually stopped here. But that wasn't the one I was gonna give you guys. Oh, actually, it was before the freight train.
Observation.
This one. I know the. This one had a really good horn. And that is 2018, ladies and gentlemen.
Wendy is an administrator?
Yes, he's one of my channel
Okay,
moderators.
well, thank you, Wendy, for knocking out some of that noise.
Oh, there was someone. Oh, I see. Yeah, we got some bots already. So thanks for taking care of that. Yeah, unfortunately, that sometimes people do that, but it hasn't happened in a while, which is good. So, anyways, now we're moving on, rolling into 2019. So 2019, this is the 6th year of the channel, and it was pretty much just a continuation of what I was doing in 2018. Obviously, this is my first full year of college. I mean, I'm going into my 2nd semester, and we began the trip for winter break, since in college, for those who are younger than college age, in college, you go by semester basis. So basically, you'll take a couple classes, you'll finish finals in like December. It's actually not that bad at all. In fact, I actually like having finals done like semesterly basis. And then you're done, you get your credits, and you go home for a month. Obviously, I was a commuter student, so I went home every night, and I just, worked and took some days off to relax. And so, in college, you get Christmas through, like, Martin Luther King Day off. A little bit longer at the Lehman College when I went back there. I graduated there already. And, oh yeah, I think I told you this, but...
Well, he said this, like, several times. We need to acknowledge it.
Oh, yeah. Back in late 2014, when you caught BNSF train, CSS with BNSF engines. Oh, okay. So basically, it was a BNSF locomotive running for CSX. Yeah, exactly, right,
yeah,
Johnny?
carrying oil tankers between locations. Yes.
Yeah. But yeah, that's absolutely the best part about college, the semester system. And you get extra time off. And so back in 2019, we went on a I can't speak. We went out to...
You just did.
Yeah. We went out to Pennsylvania and got SEPTA, and we went to 2 stations. We got Woodbourne, which had freight trains and passenger trains. Both stations had passenger trains. Got a couple elevators, and then we went to the Northeast Corridor at Levittown. That was a great trip, and actually we got a free hotel night too.
That was pretty good.
Yeah, because we have IHG rewards members, and we just racked up points.
Yeah, we used points to spend.
Yeah.
For that night, we spent it, so we got it for free.
We did. But now we will bring you to the video clip of 2019. Oh, that was the 2017 clip. All the other 3 clips are good, but I labeled it wrong. So, you know what we'll do? We're gonna go to our Levittown, because that will be our 2019 clip. That, I promise, is the last little silly thing I have for this stream.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nothing like being prepared.
I know, yeah, right? Because there was just a lot of good stuff here. Anyways.
I can see how this software would be best if you had like 6 monitors.
Yeah, right? Absolutely.
Pennsylvania?
Yeah, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Alright, here we go, guys. Here's our 2019 clip. This was a great trip.
Yeah.
Is that why it's called the Pennsylvanian?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, here we go. We gotta go back to the beginning first.
That I don't.
You'll see why.
Here we are along the Northeast Corridor. Here comes
Oh,
the
yes.
Amtrak's Keystone to Harrisburg.
He's not stopping here?
No, he's not.
The splattered zebra paint scheme. Looks like he hit a zebra.
Oh, 607 trailing. Yeah, he's going at least 100 miles an hour. Here comes the Amtrak Pennsylvanian coming in from Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania?
Yeah, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Is that why it's called the Pennsylvanian?
This is Levittown, Pennsylvania.
Oh, yes.
That I don't know.
This is on the SEPTA system.
That was the trip we made, yes.
Yeah.
Good day out on the rails.
Absolutely.
Of course, any time out on the rails is a good day.
You bet.
661 leaving. Don't look now, but there's a brown bear sitting on the rail to your left. Uh-oh. It's a brown bear. I'm just gonna hang that over here. Don't mind me.
Oh yeah, this was a weird one.
Literally going to West Trenton via Center City, Philadelphia.
So this is a train that came
Yeah.
from Trenton, New Jersey, and was going to West Trenton next door. But he was obviously, because SEPTA has a neat system. They'll run 2 routes at the same time on trains. Like it'll go into Center City, Philadelphia, it'll just go back, it'll do the Philadelphia loop, and it'll just go on another route to finish the run.
It says go
It's
Eagles.
neat.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's why you saw trains going from Trenton to West
Yeah,
Trenton.
for you guys.
Go Eagles.
Via Center City,
Go where?
go Eagles.
Yeah,
To
Eagles.
West Trenton.
Where do they want them to go?
Ah, it's the Eagles Stadium.
Okay. When they get to the stadium, they need to stop and play football.
Yes. So what's neat about these Silverliner 5s, they have railfan windows inside them. Like you can actually go up to them and see right out the train. And it's something very rare you get on the modern trains. That's something you normally get on the old trains, because the newer trains, they have the door blocking the front with the engineer's compartment. So seeing this on the Silverliner 5 was absolutely incredible. So you guys get to
At
ride
the front of the first car.
at the front of the first car. Something extremely rare.
This one's here for a while. Here it goes.
There we go.
Boston elevators. Wesley, have you ever been up to the Summit OV before?
Oh,
Definitely
yeah.
worth the admission cost.
I haven't been there yet. My friend Matt Caspi has been recommending it to us, so we definitely got to get there at some point. I heard all good things about it. So that's our 2019 clip, and the rest of the year was pretty much just routine rail fanning. Though I did get to go explore South and Westchester County for elevators, and I found LoopNet at the end of the year, which I used to make a blog of all the places with elevators to check out that are accessible. We can go in and ride their elevators, and it helped me with finding elevators throughout my elevator filming career. So that was 2019. And that was a good year, right, Big Butt Bear? Yeah. Alright, so now we're into 2020. Now we're talking about 2020, so I'm sure you guys all remember that year. It was probably the most chaotic year I think we've ever lived through.
Yeah, that was when everything just broke.
Yeah. But we still made the best out of it. We got what we could. We still actually had some very good rail fanning. But before everything just broke, we actually took a great trip out to Texas.
Texas was awesome.
Texas was a lot of fun, and oh my goodness, we could have not planned that trip any better. Like, we went at the right time before everything, shut down. But yeah, Texas was great. We actually went out there to see some family that moved down there back in 2017. And we got to do some rail fanning. We rail fanned Fort Worth and Saginaw. My Aunt Eileen, actually, it's his aunt, my great aunt. She found Saginaw, and that was a great place to see freight trains.
Saginaw was a great little yard to hang out in.
It was.
No security people breathing down your neck. Lots of different kinds of traffic coming through.
Yeah.
It was a pretty awesome experience.
Yeah, absolutely. It was totally awesome. And then went to downtown Fort Worth. We got some lot passenger trains. We even finally got our first multi-level Amtrak train.
Yeah, that was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
So what's our 2020 clip?
So I'll get to that in just a second. We even got to go shoot at a gun range, and we went into probably the most incredible place on Earth, actually the happiest place on Earth at the end. Buc-ee's!
Oh, yes, if you haven't been to Buc-ee's, Buc-ee's cannot be described. It has to be experienced.
Yes.
but best we can do is imagine the most awesome convenience store you've ever seen, combined with the most awesome country candy store you've ever seen, combined with the most, with like
Gift shop,
gift
appliance
shop,
store,
barbecue, and many gas pumps and the cleanest bathrooms in the universe. That still doesn't do it justice.
No, it doesn't. Though I'm a little jealous. He's going to Buc-ee's next week.
I'm going to Jacksonville next week. There's going to be a Buc-ee's.
Yes. But I can totally see when I get to Buc-ee's, I'm going to spend like $200 on stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, he's going to do better with spending-wise compared to me, but still.
We'll figure it out.
It's absolutely incredible. So, if you guys are ever near Buc-ee's, I know it sounds weird, highly, highly recommend checking out. It's pretty much a convenience store amusement park.
Right. It's has to be seen, to understand it. You really do.
Yeah. Let's see what the chat looks like so far. Boston Elevators and Aviation said he went to DC before everything struck. Oh, that's a good place to go before that happened. 2019 was Windy City Elevators' best year. Yeah, you really got around out there. I remember keep seeing your video blogs. That's actually how I found you, Windy City Elevators, was that 2019 series. And 2019 and 22. Oh, sorry to hear that, Douglas. And 2022, yeah, I did get to meet you in New Canaan. That was fun. Well, I'm with Harrison Peloso. All right, so here's our 2020 clip, excuse me. But 2020, we still made the best of what happened, even though I'm not going to say the specific event happened. I'm just going to say the thing that struck down everything happened, but we still made the best out of it.
Oh, yeah, you can't say that, can you?
I think you can, actually, since YouTube's a little bit more chill about it, but I don't really want to risk it. So, I'm just going to clip right to it. Actually, this was a good intro scene. So I'm going to skip to that. Here we go. This is 2020.
Hello everyone, welcome to another railfanning video. Today we are railfanning at Mine Park in Fort Montgomery.
That is me.
Some CSX trains on this side of the river, but we're also going to see some Metro North and Amtrak trains on the other side of the river. It should be a lot of fun, so stay tuned for the action.
And also, just so you people know,
Oh, look
this
who's there.
features
Yep.
one of your favorite people on Wesley's channel. If that was even a good shot, I think that just came out really bad. But anyway,
Pretty awesome.
It wasn't
We had a
awesome.
picnic that day. We hung out. It was really cool.
that's
Yeah.
what's happening.
Oh, and we got to meet a guy that was
CSX
working on the
is working on the
signal
I
room.
tested-
Oh, yeah, we got to see the signal house.
Yeah, we
There
did.
CSX hut.
Yeah, with permission from CSX, we got to see the signal house.
With permission.
Yeah.
To check this
Never
out.
enter
This is the
railroad
control room
signaling
inside
houses
of the CSX
without
hut.
permission.
Where this is where the crossing activation gets taken care of.
One thing to point out here, guys,
Battery
if you are trespassing, and this is true for the elevator community too, but if you're trespassing and doing everything you're not supposed to, you are not only a rail fan, but you are not an elevator fan either. Just end of discussion.
That's right. Real fans respect the rules.
Yes. I mean, sure, there will be some places, like in the elevator community, where you're just going to ride an elevator, and it's not necessarily clear the building owner doesn't want you, and there's like, yeah, you're trespassing, you please leave. Honestly, everyone's going to go into a building like that probably in the elevator community, and that's okay. Just respect the building owner, and you head out. But don't purposely try to trespass in places you know you're not supposed to belong
Right,
in.
because that makes us all look bad.
Yes. Because if one person does it, everybody else looks bad.
That's right, and we want people to see rail fans and elevator fans and say, these people are fantastic. They love what they're doing, and they're so polite.
Yeah, exactly. And plus, honestly, in a situation like that, I'd say it's an exercise of professionalism, too, in a way.
Right. Unless you are a technician. Well, yeah, if you're a technician, you're authorized to enter.
Obviously, yeah. And we did have a CSX technician authorize us this visit, too.
That's right. We asked the technician not only permission to, if we could see the signaling house, but also we obtained permission to take video while we were there.
Yes, we did. He did give us permission to take video,
And he
too.
granted us both. So let's see what was in there. I love this because I'm a nerd, right? Because I all the technology stuff. So we got to see what makes it tick.
We got a battery pack over here in case the power goes out. And he was testing this switch right here. I'm obviously not going to touch it. To test the railroad crossing just outside right there. This is all the equipment in here.
Most of it's battery packs. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
funny,
it's
they
mostly
test just
battery
by dropping a
packs.
screwdriver
But
across
it's also
the
powered by
contactors.
main
Yeah,
electricity
that was
as well.
really cool.
And, those are the
And there's two of
relays.
these too. This is the south station.
It's really cool. So yeah, I'll just quick show you the controls.
So thank you to CSX again for allowing us to check out this signal room. It was totally awesome.
As with everything else, a lot of the legacy equipment has been replaced with digital controls. And there's some of the controllers now.
All right.
So there's a freight train.
Here comes our first train of the day.
And this trip was fun because we actually made a big deal picnic out of it.
Yes, this is at Mine Dock Park, the Manitou station. Not Manitou.
Oh, it's BNSF.
What's the station?
Fort Montgomery.
Fort Montgomery. We were at Manitou last week.
Yes, we were at Manitou last week. We were at Manitou at this 2020 as well. That was a good one.
Yeah, there is.
But this is great. Great, you know. Pack a picnic lunch, have fun by the river, see some trains.
Yeah.
It's a nice day out.
And this was also one of the better things because getting together with people was rather tough that year. But this was when we got together with quite a lot of our friends. It was actually the biggest thing we did that year with friends.
It was. We didn't do much else.
Yeah. So this was definitely a nice memory for what was considered dark times at the time, and it really were.
It was.
That's 6885.
So always remember, guys, even during dark times, always find ways to maximize your fun. Because there's so much to offer in life, even when times are crazy. Quick check the chat.
Oh, 224 says that might be a loaded crude oil train.
Oh, okay.
And Douglas says, if the Southeast Queens line is built on the New York City subway, do you think the E train should terminate at Springfield Boulevard or the Rosedale LIRR station?
I want to say Rosedale, the LIRR station for that one.
Because
Honestly, I don't really have much of a reason for it. I'm still
just
trying.
like it.
I just like it, yeah. Hey, Shay, the UP Railfanner, thanks. How you doing today? Big Butt Bear, he's doing just fine. He's right here throughout the years. I've had him since I was 1 year old. That's how long we've had Bigger Bear, so he's 22 years old. Yep.
doesn't look 22, huh?
No, I don't know.
Good for an old bear.
Absolutely.
Fun fact, this is his third red shirt
Yes.
and his second pair of eyes.
Yes. Because his first eyes just broke for some reason. But the new eyes look good on him. Alright, so this is the, I mean, I wouldn't be able to get nearly as good a video if we go back again, but back when I had the Canon camcorder, I was able to get these really good shots of the trains on the other side of the river.
Weren't you using a tripod on this train?
I was. Oh, let me read the chat.
And dip your
When
feet.
Johnny said something about something we had thing I want to read.
Swim to the other side just to get videos.
Or actually, oh yeah, that's a good thing too about buildings too. I forgot to point out that Johnny pointed out that's really good. If you have legit business in a building, even though that normally doesn't allow like photography stuff, even quite a bit of time, if you're doing business in the building, people are not gonna care unless like a manager or something like says it. Like there was actually one time we went into a building to conduct business. And security didn't care that we were looking at the elevators because we had business in the building, so...
That's right.
Yeah. And of course, if you're going to a restricted building, if you want to ask the guard if you can do it, some of them will let you do it. The worst thing they say is, they just say is, no, we can't let you do that and have a nice day, you know?
Most of them will be reasonable.
They will be reasonable with you. The key to it is, you be reasonable with them, they'll be reasonable with you. Yes, you will encounter someone that's not reasonable from time to time, but unfortunately that's just life. I mean, it's very unpleasant, but most people, for the most part, generally are reasonable if you're reasonable with them.
And if they continue to be unreasonable, then you should... No! Don't say that on this channel!
Thanks, Big Butt Bear, for saving the channel.
Alright, I'm going to talk to you later.
Yep. Yes, it would be. There has excessive. Let's go. Bridge. And a tribute for Big Butt Bear, there's the Big Butt Bear Mountain Bridge. And the river, of course. Can't forget this beautiful river. All right, another one should be coming shortly. Yeah, later. Yeah.
So I'm trying to...
Here we go.
Oh, that's the dude with the monitor. So I'm trying to get to the clip where we featured all of our...
Hey, how are you guys?
Kind of featured all of our
And there's
friends.
Wesley
Yeah, there it is.
zoomed out.
So there's all the people with us. There's William's family, some of our friends.
Mine Dock Park, Fort Montgomery, New York.
Yeah.
In the Fort Montgomery area of New York.
The guy in the background of that was Rex Williams' dad. He's Ari. He's awesome. Dad's been friends with him before I was born.
named it after me. Oh,
They did name it
Because you're
after you.
special.
that's right. I am the #1 stuffed animal celebrity on the internet.
You are, Big Butt Bear. That is totally a fact. And now...
Oh, hi there. Who are you?
I am Smokey.
Smokey?
Yes.
Do you light yourself on fire?
Depends on the season.
I think you're the one. He's the one who says only you can start forest fires, right?
Yes.
Or stop forest fires?
Start.
Or make them worse?
Yeah.
Because you know what I like about fire? You can use it to smoke barbecue meat. I love barbecue. You like barbecue?
Yes.
What's your favorite barbecue?
Ribs.
Ribs. I love ribs. Smoky, tasty ribs. Let's go get some.
That was fun having Smokey. And that's 2020, ladies and gentlemen.
Alright,
Even though it was dark times, we still had a lot of fun that year.
we did.
Yeah. So next year, obviously, is 2021. And so things were starting to open back up again, which was nice. And basically what we did was we just buckled down the winter. We still got some good railfan. We actually went to Terrytown with William, and we met another guy there. I think it was Shoreline Railfan or something like that. Yeah. Great seeing you too, Windy City Elders. Thanks for hopping on. And
Thanks
thanks
for joining
again.
us.
Hope to see you guys soon. Well, we're not done with the live stream yet, but still. And that year, I made a discovery, well, I haven't been able to do as many since, that Harriman Station out on the other side of the river was only about the same distance as White Plains, though it just takes a little bit longer to drive. And so I'm like, oh, I could drive here and take the train down and have some new territory I could work with. And I decided Ridgewood, New Jersey would be a good place to go, because on weekdays, especially during rush hour, so many trains go through here, and there's a lot. It was a good place to walk to lots of elevators. This is how I plan some of these trips as well. And usually when I plan elevator trips, I try to plan them based on if I have to be in the area for something, and then give myself plenty of time and go ride elevators. But sometimes I just go out to an area just for fun entirely if I'm bored or something like that.
Why not?
Yeah. But 2021, I felt like the Ridgewood railfanning would be a good place to do this clip at. So let's enjoy a few trains at Ridgewood.
Because why not?
Because why not? Just gonna skip over to where the action really gets good. Yeah, I'd say about here's good. Alright, here we go into 2021.
ALP 45.
This is taking a lot longer than I thought it was going to, so I hope you guys are enjoying this.
Have you checked out the Grand Central Madison yet?
We are going to do that next month. Unfortunately, we were not able to do the grand opening because it was a weekday and we were all working.
Here comes
In March, we're gonna go check out Grand Central Madison.
And they were really milquetoast about giving us a solid date for it.
Yes, they were. They were milquetoast, and it was kind of a soft lunch, which was disappointing. But when we go, it's gonna be good because full service begins on Monday. We're gonna go on a weekend, but we're gonna get the full service. It should be a lot of fun. Actually, I gotta talk to you about that because I gotta change the date. But I'm not gonna announce it on live stream, but yeah.
No.
Yeah. But yeah, it's gonna be pretty awesome, and we will get the new elevators there too. Oh, this is pretty.
Okay, whereas the T
is
says
rare.
good night to all of us.
Good night, where's the has the T?
Thanks for joining us.
So here's one of the 2 F40s in New Jersey Transit livery that arrived into Ridgewood.
That guy must be a doctor because he's wearing a mask.
Yeah, he probably is. Why not, you know?
There were a lot of doctors that year.
Yes, there were, actually. Hey, shout out to you doctors, though. Thank you for keeping all of us healthy, you know?
Well, in all seriousness, you guys were great.
Yes. Oh, that's a good 18th birthday treat. But yeah,
Hey, look, it's a train.
So New Jersey Transit, most of their F40s are painted in the Metro North livery. The west of Hudson system's still a little weird. I still don't quite get it because everything south of Suffern is all New Jersey Transit. And even though New Metro North maintains the stations and the track on the Port Jervis line, it's all New Jersey Transit trains that get operated. So the system's still a little bit weird. Even I'm still trying to figure it out. And I've been railfanning there the past like 3 years.
Adam, that train's for you.
I'm glad I let a Velocycle like that. So we're gonna go to the end of the. Oh, speaking of which, here's a Metro North GP40. Well, actually, the Jersey Transit GP40 in the Metro North livery. So yeah, they have some trains in Metro North, but they're all operated by New Jersey Transit because of the Port Jervis line. But obviously, New Jersey Transit's gonna run trains no matter what, because it's still their train by the end of the day.
You know what? I'm surprised Tantrum Boy didn't make it into your highlights.
He didn't. I mean, I don't really want to because of the, profanity and stuff,
Yeah.
but yeah. Oh, I see. You can see the Metro North colors in the Comet 5s.
Yes.
But it's really funny seeing these trains like in non-Metro North territory, like on the Morristown line, or the Montclair-Booten line.
Atlantic Velocycle says this was a dope and funny stream.
Glad you're enjoying it.
It'd be dope.
I'm showing my own video. I should totally give myself a copyright strike.
Yes. Just demonetize it and send the revenue to you instead of you.
Yeah, right? Oh, yes, Andy Byford. Yeah. We all miss Train Daddy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. If any of you guys watch Go Go Super Tow, you'll know what that reference is all about. So we're going to go to the end of the video because this is one of the... Actually, that GP40 was good too. This one was good too.
Here's the express to Port Jervis I chose not to get on earlier.
The Jeeps are incredible locomotives because they were built in the 1960s and they're still in solid shape. New Jersey Transit has some of the best maintenance out there for their trains. Like, I don't know what they do, but keep doing it. So this train is a highlight because the operator, his name is Ben. He looks at he gives
Port Jervis
his
Express to
rail fans a
Hoboken.
horn show. Fun fact, I was not the first railfan he saw this day, because there was, at the same time, 2 stations north of me, there was other
Alright.
people railfanning
Port
too.
Show and a Metro North
Yeah.
40.
There we go, we got 2021. So we're gonna wrap up in about like 5 minutes or so, guys. But, so it concludes to 2022. This is where, again, I don't really have anything spectacular for 2023 yet. Even though I have been filming, I don't really have something spectacular just yet. But we're coming up to the last year before now. This is year 9 of the channel, 2022. And this is the year we finally...
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Yeah. This is going to be a great one. We got such a lot of action, too.
You can hear the excitement
Mm-hmm.
in everybody's voices on this clip.
Freight train!
We finally caught it. And you know what the trick was?
Look
We
at
brought my
that!
sister.
She was the lucky charm.
Yeah, Sammy was the lucky charm here. And there was a Metro North equipment move at this all at the same time.
3 trains,
Yeah, 3 train meets.
1 take, including a freighter.
Yes. This was around 11 o'clock at night. We'll play the full clip for you guys since this was a special catch and it's already published, so everyone's seen it already.
And a freighter.
Yeah, all at once.
All at the same time.
Good night out.
Really was a good night out.
That's an empty garbage train.
Yeah, it is.
I do not, but that's a project I could work on, Boston Elevators.
Boy, he's long.
It's very long. Oh yeah, look at that. You can see him all the way out there. And there goes our M7A.
And later in 2022, thanks to Garden State Railfan, I was able to catch another freight train during the daylight hours, which is extremely rare to see on the Hudson Line.
Still rolling?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, sure, thanks. Yeah, so Amsterdam's a good spot because CSX is on the other side of the river, on the west side of the river, and Amtrak's on the east side of the river. But just west of Albany, those lines meet and they go all the way west. So you get a lot of freight trains out there. It's a place I'd still love to go railfanning someday.
Right.
Maybe it could be one of our summer trips if we have time. I don't know. Really? The first elevator you ever filmed was in New York City? That's awesome. Where was it? Oh, you should join us. I'm going at least once a month with a very good friend of mine. Oh, that's awesome. Sounds like you get out. You really do get out there often.
Hey, look, that freighter's still going.
Yeah. Merritt Marquis, New York.
Yeah.
Because that's the New York City elevator location. Well, it used to be. Not much anymore with the key carded cards now. Yeah, even though the port system, when the elevators were modernized, they were not key carded originally. It's just unfortunately in 2020, in general, crime did go up in the city, so they had to key card them. So, which is a shame when things happen in the city like that.
Oh my gosh, the 4th train!
I had forgotten about that.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah, and we're featuring it right now.
Yes.
Not sure when we'll be able to get up there, especially if it's about 3 hours from here, but if we ever do get to go up there, we'll definitely let you know.
To where?
Amsterdam, New York.
Oh.
It's still a great spot to go railfanning at.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why we keep coming here.
That's right.
And we're still gonna keep doing it, even though we already got it.
Well, maybe coach another one.
Yeah.
Yup.
Big boy. That had to have been at least 100 cars.
It was.
One train.
And there was one more. There we go.
207.
Yep. Oh, 2021 is when they got key carded. Okay. All right. That is our highlight clip for 2022. And here we are 10 years later, ladies and gentlemen. If you guys didn't keep watching these videos, I wouldn't be making I wouldn't be making them for you guys. So we just thank you so much from the bottom of our hearts for helping us make this happen.
It's really fun. It's absolutely a joy making these videos for you.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody who's part of it. You make it all happen.
Yeah, but everyone watching
I'm here behind the scenes. Big Butt Bear here is, well, you know, he's the celebrity stuffed animal of the entire internet.
Yes.
As far as I'm concerned, he's, you know, the most important stuffed animal.
He is. He's the channel mascot.
The channel mascot.
And best friend.
Yep. So all the people who make it happen behind the scenes, all of our loyal fans, and we'd like to thank. You know what? I think we should thank the MTA for having such a generous policy.
MTA, New Jersey Transit, SEPTA, they all have generous policies, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So thank you for the more forward-thinking transit authorities, the ones that do have very generous policies on allowing us to film. We appreciate it, and we pledge to keep to keep safe while doing it.
Absolutely. We're very serious about that stuff.
Yes.
Yeah. It's just we're just so thankful to have such a good railroad, especially a local railroad that allows us to do what we do. And I also want to thank the other two New Transit organizations too, because they make it possible too. I know New Jersey Transit was a little bit later, but they found out us for who we really are.
Right.
I'm not talking about just us, like rail fans as general.
So we're coming up on an hour and a half. So if there's if anybody ever wants to get any questions, comments, or any other chat items in, now's the time to do it.
Yeah, because we're probably gonna go right to bed after the stream. So
yeah. Well, first I have to clean up the. Well, we kind of disassembled and reassembled the studio to get Leslie's computer up here.
Yeah, we were originally gonna do it in my room, but we moved the computer up here because we had the better microphone.
We've got a. You can't. There's no way I can't get it onto the. I can't get it onto unless you turn the monitor. Maybe you can see if you turn that monitor this way, you can see the microphone.
Oh, W Hotel in the City. That's always been key carded. We went there in 2011 and it was key carded.
Yeah, we were never even able to get into that, were we?
No, we weren't.
That's too bad.
Yeah. They had really pretty elevators there, but we couldn't ride them.
What does W stand for? Nobody ever figured out, right?
Yeah. What? I don't think anybody did. It's not Westin, though I think it's still part of Starwood, which is part of Marriott now.
Which is part of W. So they have a branch down in Australia. It's called the M.
Ah, yes, the M. Yeah, it looks like... Let's see... Alright, looks like that's it for the comments, so I think we're going to wrap it up here. Thank you all for watching our videos for 10 years and for making this happen.
Absolutely love you.
Yeah.